Smoking in uniform is not allowed.
This is not a public place, mate.
It's got public access.
It hasn't.
Yes, it has. The gate was open, mate. I didn't climb over or break in.
Not usually the gates are open.
Still smoking in uniform.
So?
It's a breach of code of conduct, that.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
See what it says over there? There's smoking area.
No, smoking in uniform.
It says over there behind you, no smoking.
No smoking directly behind you, so yeah. Are you talking that to your bumhole officer?
In the building.
Are you talking that to your bumhole officer?
Reference to the building.
Well, it says no smoking in this area. Please use a designated smoking area.
This is the designated.
You just pissed on your own fire then, didn't you?
Stood in my designated area.
You did.
What did you just designate? You can't just make it up as you go along. You can't just go around punching 50-year-old women in the face.
This guy is a nugget guy.
No smoking bins.
Nugget.
That's what makes it a designated area. You can turn around and film those if you want.
Right from the start, the officer gets caught out on something very basic. Police officers are expected to follow professional standards both on and off duty, and smoking while wearing the uniform is not simply a personal choice. Officers represent the police service while in uniform, which is why their conduct is subject to professional standards. What makes this worse is the officer denying that he is breaking any rules while standing directly in front of a * no smoking sign. That is difficult to explain as a simple misunderstanding. Marty is not being overly picky here. He is pointing out something straightforward. Rules and professional standards are supposed to apply to everyone, including the officers enforcing them.
What's going on over here,
fine.
people?
Are you not in a position to report outside our yard, which is private?
Once we've done, we will do, yeah.
No, we need you to go now.
No, mate.
Listen, we are in a position.
Civil trespass, mate.
Like I said, you're in an enclosed premise at this moment.
Right, guys, we've had persuade us
Okay.
now, let's go. Every time you prove a line,
This way.
That way.
Woo! Fuck Jess! Get away from me!
You're either walking out private or getting locked up.
Getting what?
You're either walking out private or getting arrested.
Arrest me then? What, are you going to arrest me for civil trespass? Come on, arrest me! He said I'm getting arrested if I don't walk out, come on!
Enclosed premises.
Here you go.
Right.
Come on. Alright, I'll walk with my feet. Come on, don't be daft, man. We're all going. Really? Come on, I'm leaving, man.
This is where the sergeant's legal position starts to fall apart. Marty immediately identifies the issue as civil trespass. Civil trespass is generally a civil matter rather than a criminal offense, so it does not automatically give a police officer the power to arrest someone. The sergeant's ultimatum, therefore, appears to be more of a pressure tactic than a clearly explained legal power. What makes the situation even more questionable is that Marty is already leaving. He may not be moving as quickly or in exactly the direction the sergeant wants, but he is leaving. There is no obvious threat or immediate harm shown here. The situation appears to escalate mainly because the sergeant becomes frustrated with Marty's response. When a senior officer starts talking about arrest without clearly explaining the legal basis, it raises serious questions about whether the power is actually available.
Yeah, well, arrest coming up with this, silly.
You said arrest me.
Come on, please.
No, you said arrest me.
Let me just go.
You said arrest me. You said arrest me. Are we trying to call my bluff? Because you have, haven't you? You're getting locked up now.
Please let me go.
For what reason? For what reason? You said arrest me. You're now under arrest, aren't you?
I understand that.
What are we playing here? We're playing a game or something? Let's see what the police can do.
Just making a video.
In regards to what?
The 50-year-old lady that was assaulted and subject to a black eye.
I'm not aware of that. Are you guys aware of that? No. We're not aware of that. If you want to speak to someone, you can do. That's not a problem. Come to our front desk, ask us what's going on, and someone will be there in contact. But to come into our yard, which is a private police premises, you're now found on an enclosed premises.
I understand that.
Which is an arrestable offence.
I understand that.
Okay. You said arrest me.
I don't have no unlawful intent, officer.
You've then committed an offence now, haven't you? You're found in our yard.
But I don't have any unlawful intent, officer. I don't have any unlawful intent at all.
Well, that's for me to find out in an interview after I arrest you.
I understand that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you've said to arrest you.
Fair play. Fair play. You called me bluff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So do you want to stop recording because you're now under arrest?
Okay.
Marty is already complying and leaving, yet the sergeant focuses on Marty's comment, "You said arrest me." But saying something like that does not create a legal power of arrest. Arrest powers come from the law. They do not appear simply because someone challenges an officer. Repeating the statement or becoming angry about it does not turn sarcasm into lawful grounds for arrest. The sergeant then appears to rely on the idea that Marty was found on enclosed premises. But that argument depends on whether the area was actually restricted and whether access had been clearly denied. Here, the gate appears to be open and there is no obvious signage showing that members of the public are prohibited from entering. That raises the question of whether Marty had an implied right to approach the premises in the first place. Most importantly, the sergeant's own words, "You told me to arrest you." Finish the job for him. Make the situation sound more personal than legal.
I was arrested for being found on an enclosed premises with unlawful intent. It was obviously very much a malicious arrest. He had no reasonable grounds to suspect that I was up to anything unlawful. The interviewing officer, she knew from the outset, like, you know, we know who you are, we know what you do. Clearly you weren't there for unlawful reasons. That was stupid, man. Very much an illegal, unlawful, whatever you want to call it, arrest. It was purely malicious. So I might have to see what I can do about that, because
let's just take a moment to share thanks to Sergeant Sausage. Cheers, Sergeant Sausage. Cheers. So we're starting now today, a 10-day holiday, all paid for by Sergeant Sausage and his minions and his cronies and his Oompa Loompa friends that all work at Greater Manchester Police.
The later £3,000 payout is a major consequence of what appears to have been an unnecessary escalation. From the footage, Marty was already leaving, the gate was open, and the situation seemed to be calming down. Yet the confrontation continued and eventually resulted in an arrest. The important question is whether the arrest was actually necessary and legally justified. And if the arrest was unlawful, the financial consequences ultimately fall on the taxpayer, not on the individual officer who made the decision. This case is not simply about where Marty was standing. It is about what happens when policing becomes reactive instead of disciplined. The open gate, the lack of clear signage, and the question of implied access all matter. Yet instead of focusing on those issues, the situation appears to shift toward controlling the person raising the complaint. The arrest itself is the biggest concern. Arguments about enclosed premises and civil trespass appear to have been used to justify an action that needed a clear legal basis. The later £3,000 payout shows that the decision was serious enough to have financial consequences. And that raises an important question: how did an encounter like this escalate so far? Sergeant should be helping to calm situations down, not making them worse. A senior officer is expected to apply the law objectively, even when challenged or criticized. When an officer cannot distinguish between someone challenging their decision and someone actually obstructing them, that becomes a serious leadership issue. In the end, Marty walked away with the matter resolved in his favor, while the financial consequences were left for the public to bear. That's it for today's video. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps me continue with my independent coverage. Also, don't forget to check out Marty Blackbra. His channel is linked in the description, so show him some support. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.